welcome to Fanboy Rewrites, where I will take movies with mixed to negative reviews and rewrite the script. Today's episode is going to be on 2021's Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat was the most recent live-action remake/adaptation of this iconic video game franchise. And when reviews came out for the movie, the reviews are mostly mixed, as the storyline for the game and the movies became pretty drastically different from each other. So here I am. I've taken the Mortal Kombat movie. I've taken the storyline and I have reworked it and rewritten it from the perspective, from a person who is a fan of this game. So, let us begin with Act 1, Cage Match. The film opens up in a pretty similar way compared to how it does in the movie. Scorpion is living with his family and village when Sub-Zero and the Lin Kuei clan attack and murder the village. In this version, while Scorpion is fighting out the Lin Kuei, he is forced to witness from a distance as Sub-Zero murders Scorpion's entire family, including his daughter. A battle ensues between Scorpion and Sub-Zero that results in Sub-Zero successfully killing Scorpion and ending the Shire Ryu clan and their bloodline. The film will then jump to present day, where actor Johnny Cage just got off the movie set for his next action movie. Cage is feeling displeased with himself. As he gets up there in age, he is no longer able to do his stunts to prevent injuries. Cage is looking for a way to prove himself once again, not just to Hollywood, but to everyone. Cage goes to a bar to get drunk and forget about the movie he is making. At the bar, he meets an Australian tourist named Kano. Cage and Kano get to know each other. At the bar, Sonya Blade and Jax Briggs arrive to arrest Kano as he is a national terrorist. A fight ensues that ends only when Sub-Zero enters the bar and murders several customers within the bar. A fight begins between the four and Sub-Zero that ends when Sub-Zero cuts out one of Kano's eyes and rips off Jax's arms. Sub-Zero spares Kano's life and drags him with him away. Cage and Sonya attend to Jax, who is bleeding out. As they do so, they are teleported to a temple. In Outworld, Shang Tsung sits upon his throne next to his champion Goro. Sub-Zero approaches Shang Tsung, being led by Melina and Kitana. Sub-Zero lays Kano on the ground and presents him to Shang Tsung as a possible champion. Shang Tsung has Cabal attend to Kano and get him suited up. Shang Tsung then talks to Sub-Zero. He tells him that with Mortal Kombat in the coming days, Shao Kahn is demanding to win the tournament before it wins. Shao Kahn is demanding to win the tournament before it begins. Shao Kahn has a list of Raiden's champions and demands for Sub-Zero to find them and kill them. Kitana watches as the names are revealed and leaves to try and warn Raiden of the incoming attack. Act 2, The War Before the Battle. In the temple, Cage and Sonya meet Raiden, Kung Lao, and Liu Kang. Raiden tends to Jax while Liu and Kung explain to Cage and Sonya what is happening. Liu explains the origins of Mortal Kombat and how if they lose this tournament, Outworld will be free to conquer Earth. Cage believes this is a joke and refuses to cooperate until Liu shows him a battle from the previous tournament where Goro fought Nightwolf and split his head in half. Cage realizes the severity of this tournament, but still refuses to train because he believes he truly is the best fighter ever. Sonya begins training alongside Kung and Liu. Cage steps outside the temple in his protection to try and contact his manager, seeing if this is just a setup. While doing so, he exposes himself to an attack from Outworld champion Cabal. Cage and Cabal begin the fight, where Cage actually has to fight for his life for the first time. The fight ends when Cage rips off Cabal's upper half, killing him. Cage returns to the temple, realizing how real this fight is, and explains what happened. Raiden, realizing that Shang Tsung is attempting to win the tournament before it begins, tries to find other champions who can battle for Earth. Raiden, Liu, Kung, Cage, and Sonya begin their training when Kitana arrives to warn the fighters of Shang Tsung and Shao Kahn's plan. Kitana talks about Outworld's champions and each one's criteria and how Sub-Zero and Goro are the ones they need to worry about. Raiden recalls the history of Sub-Zero and how he wiped out the Shire Ryu clan for good. Raiden, realizing the only way to stop Sub-Zero, reaches out to Quan Chi of the Netherrealm to revive Scorpion. Scorpion arrives at the temple with one goal in mind, and that is vengeance against Sub-Zero. Back in Outworld, Sub-Zero, Goro, Melina, and Kano stands in front of Shang Tsung. Soon realizes that Cabal was killed in combat, so he hatches out a new plan for Shao Kahn to conquer Earthrealm. Soon sends the champions to Earth to surprise attack Earthrealm. Back in the temple, Raiden assembles Liu, Kung, Cage, Sonya, Katana, and Scorpion to defeat Shang Tsung. At that moment, the temple gets attacked. Earth's champions get jumped by Outworld. Soon attacks Kung, where he takes his soul out of his body, killing Kung. Liu and Cage fight Goro, while Sonya fights Kano. Sonya fights Kano. Katana fights Melina, and Scorpion fights Sub-Zero. Raiden knows if he gets involved in the fight, he risks losing Earthrealm to the Elder Gods. Katana and Melina continue to fight. It appears that Melina has the upper hand and gets ready to kill Katana until she breaks free. Katana doesn't want to kill her sister, but when she sees Kung's corpse and an injured Liu, she realizes what's at stake and uses her fan to rip open Melina's guts, killing her. Kano, now having a cybernetic eye, battles Sonya where he has the upper hand. Sonya eventually is able to use her gun and shoot Kano in the leg, crippling him. Before she can finish the job, she gets hit by Sub-Zero and knocked to the ground. Kano is unable to get up and passes out from shock. Liu is injured, but Cage continues to fight Goro. Cage is eventually able to rip off one of Goro's arms. This puts Cage in an advantage where he's able to rip off each of Goro's arms and kills him. Sub-Zero and Scorpion continue to battle while Cage and Katana help Sonya and Liu. Soon realizing what will happen, takes Kano and returns to Outworld. Scorpion and Sub-Zero continue their battle that results in Raiden teleporting them elsewhere. Act 3. The Rematch. In what appears to be a frozen wasteland, Sub-Zero and Scorpion fight. Scorpion forces Sub-Zero to recall when he murdered his family. Sub-Zero stabs Scorpion in the back and freezes the blood into a blade and stabs him again. Scorpion breaks free and stabs Sub-Zero in the leg. Scorpion then kicks Sub-Zero, breaking his ribs. Scorpion has gained the upper hand on Sub-Zero and lights him on fire. Scorpion watches as Sub-Zero slowly burns to a crisp and dies. Scorpion then cuts off Sub-Zero's charred head and carries it with him as he leaves. Back at the temple, Liu buries his friend Kung, while Raiden thanks Cage, Katana, and Sonya for their help. Katana knows that Shao Kahn will attempt to conquer Earthrealm, even though they won the tournament before it began. Raiden sends Cage and Sonya to go find other champions who would be willing to protect Earthrealm. Liu and Katana are sent off to find Scorpion. Jackson awakes with his metal arms, and Raiden explains to him that Shao Kahn is coming.